If you want your team to get on the same page with you, then stop setting goals like you are a motivational speaker. Most goals are just sentiments that push you slightly past status quo or half steps that only consider what you are already capable of. That is not going to bring people together. Instead, we are going to design well-crafted objectives that produce the only thing that has united groups of people for thousands of years: discomfort. Hi, I'm Jeremy, a lifelong strategist, operator, and team leader, and I am helping you build a high-performing strategic plan one step at a time. In this video, we are going to address step 2 and 3 of building a high-performing strategic plan. Oh, and if you are an owner or a team leader, make sure you follow my channel here. I drop these videos as micro workshops to help you build plans that address effective daily operations and high-performing teams. To do this the right way, we build a plan with 10 elements in 3 categories, and this ensures that you're not just building a plan with a set of goals, but you're building a true plan that addresses the thing that is directing your current reality, your system. The first category is objectives, and in the last session, we kicked that off by defining your true north. The true north clearly defines who you are best designed to serve. It tells the story of their problem or pain moment and how you transform that problem or pain moment into a solution. The timeline we addressed with the true north was forever, and that should always be anchored in who you are best designed to serve. But now we're going to take it down a layer and we're going to address 2 more time horizons with the game plan. The game plan actually holds the next 2 objectives. First, your long-term goal, or the 3 to 5 year game plan. Second, it is your near-term goal, which is your 1-year game plan. Your game plan objectives are going to answer 2 questions with absolute clarity to get your team members on the same page. Those questions are: what are we doing and how are we going to do it? This is when you begin to proactively choose the pathways and targets for your time, your money, and your effort, making sure those things are building something that is first in absolute alignment with your true north, and second, makes you effective and valuable in your marketplace and in your community. To do this the right way, you will also be actively deciding your trade-offs, or what you will not do and how you will not do it. So let's start with the 3 to 5 year game plan. The first step is very simple and very practical. You need to pick an actual date within that 3 to 5 year timeline. If the true north answers what must always be true, then the game plan begins to answer the question, what must become true? And the first thing that we need to establish to what must become true is by when. This is when your purpose, your intention, your reason for existence begins to get an address on the timeline. Now that you have a date, let's build it. We are going to build this in the OKR format, and that stands for objectives and key results. An objective is a goal with a purpose. It helps us not only understand what we are aiming at, but it tells the story of why that is the target in the first place. The key results indicate your progress towards that objective. They are clear, you can measure them, and they are time-bound. Unlike the objective, your key results are not a storyteller. Rather, they are very specific outcomes or evidence that you need to collect along the way to make your objective become a reality. Now, let's give your 3 to 5 year game plan some restrictions to ensure that it is useful. Just like your true north statement, you are going to state your objective in no more than 7 to 12 words. It should be aspirational, measurable, and a bold, short story of what you want to accomplish. Then you're going to identify your key results set. You are going to identify 15 to 20 of the most important results that you need to collect throughout those years to make that objective a reality. Once you do that, you're going to make sure that each element that you've defined and identified meets the AAA standard. And a reminder on what a AAA goal is: absurd numbers, aggressive deadlines, and accurate standards. I have an entire video on AAA goals if you want to dive a little bit deeper into that framework. When you combine all of this, you will be holding an objective that is urgent. It will demand innovations. The stakes will be high, so the effort has to be focused on a very clear path. And what does all of that give you? Just the right amount of discomfort. If your goal doesn't scare you and your team just a little bit, it is not a goal. It is just a distorted mirror reflecting back to you a slightly different version of the current reality that you're living in. So now that you have a powerful and effective 3 to 5 year game plan, let's talk about the 1 year game plan. If you want your team to respect you as a leader that knows what they are doing and a team that will have your back through thick and thin, then you need to stop creating different and random plans from scratch every single year. Instead, your 1 year plan needs to be the obvious next chapter from your 3 to 5 year plan. They need to know that you are not taking them on wild, random rides. Instead, you are taking them on an epic journey with meaningful challenges along the way. The 1 year game plan is not a creative exercise. It's a prioritization exercise. Remember, you already have a list of 15 to 20 key results that you know you need to collect over the next several years to reach your long-term goal. So what you do is you walk up to that menu, you look at it for a second, and you identify the next 3 to 5 that you know will unlock the most progress for the next year. Once you have those 3 to 5, you know the drill at this point. You are going to design a AAA objective around those and design a 1 year OKR with 1 objective and 3 to 5 key results. There is a reason why these 3 to 5 are sticking out to you as the next best steps. The status of your organization, the challenges that you're facing, the opportunities in front of you, all of these things have a common theme. So take a step back, identify that theme, and design a AAA objective for your 1 year game plan. As you can see, for the 3 to 5 year game plan, we start with the objective and then we identify our set of key results. For the 1 year game plan, we do the opposite. We approach the menu of key results, we pick the next best ones, and then we design an objective around them. That single objective and those 3 to 5 key results is going to be your focus for all of your time, your money, your effort for 1 year. As we wrap up, remember, if you design these timeline objectives well, they will produce a gravity for your business and organization. They will pull something as a resource to your strategic thinking. If you remember, the true north brings you the word no. If it is not in alignment with your north, it's a distraction. You know by now what the 3 to 5 year game plan brings to you if you design it well. Your 1 year game plan, it's right inside of it. So what does that 1 year game plan bring to you? 3 things: the projects, the budget, and the people required to get everything you need to get done to accomplish those key results and that objective. Projects, budgets, and people. Those are the 3 ingredients required to build anything. You can see now how this strategic plan is going to pull your entire daily operation in full alignment with your long-term objectives. And we are only 2 videos in. Most leaders reinvent goals every single year. You're not going to do that. No more new year, same goals, or new year, what do you guys want to do next? Your 1 year plan is going to be completely anchored and come from the long-term plan, your 3 to 5 year game plan, which is absolutely in alignment and inspired by your true north. Only when your objectives are designed like this, in full alignment with each other, will you begin to get the confidence that what you are doing today are the exact things that you should be doing to get you where you want to go. That is step 2 and 3 of designing a high-performing strategic plan. Next time, we're going to talk about how to bring this game plan to life in the week-to-week with the 90-day roadmap. Because what a shame it would be to have this absolutely clear and amazing plan that identifies a focused pathway, but you don't actually bring it to action. I'll see you in the next video.